What is Bella Sara? Well, it's just another part of my childhood that died. Nothing new. I'm 24. Roll credits.
If I could begin to be half of what you think.
What are you still doing here?
You're videotaping the show. I am.
Saddle up, butt lovers. About a month ago now, I made a video called These Commercials Made Me Who I Am. And one of the commercials we watched together was for Bella Sara. Oh my gosh. Girl. The girl just looking through the window like... Which totally brought me on a nostalgia trip, and I knew we had to do a deep dive, whole video on that.
So welcome to that video.
As far as I know, the Bella Sara cards were out as early as 2006, but the online world wasn't developed until 2007, and that's when I jumped on board. Anything I could log online and unlock a virtual pet, that was my shit. Webkin, Shining Stars, Bella Sara. I think there was also a thing called Thai Girls. I just remembered another thing I had called Kookies. I was fixated hard. Before we jump into the website, let's talk about the actual physical product. They were cards with beautiful art, beautiful world building, and had affirmations on them.
We love empowerment.
When I was but a wee child, I got my Bella Sara cards from the giant Toys R Us in New York City, which is now also shut down. This is so painful. But when I tell you, it was truly a magical experience. Trust me, I'm a Pokemon girl. Like, I love other types of franchises, but there was something really unique about Bella Sara. The art really made you feel. And there was a wide variety. Like, let me show you some that are just like popping in my head right now. We have to start off with Athena. Hello, the power. On the flip side, we also have this freaking skeleton, ooky spooky Halloweeny. It gave me nightmares. Nightmares. Cause mare, like horse, like mare, like we're really only scratching the surface right now before we jump into the online guide. But I also have to point out that there are also established couples because there's lineages, like this horse and this horse made this little baby horse. So the original website shut down in 2020. Now I thought this was due to Adobe Flash shutting down, and I was right. I don't know why I questioned myself. Everything ended in 2020, including our semblance of normal life. It just breaks my fragile little heart that it shut down that recently, and I haven't played since 2010. A goddamn travesty is what it is. Luckily, between the wiki, the subreddit, and the Tumblr, we have a lot. I don't know why I said the Tumblr.
You're old.
But anyway, it is very well documented. The only thing that surprised me is I couldn't find a single archive of the original website. I want to play again so bad. If I had stupid money, oh my god, I would just be throwing it at this right now.
And charities and organizations and other things that make the world a better place, but also Bella Sara.
The clearest memory I have of the online gameplay was like brushing the mane of the horse. That was the main attraction for me. But yeah, I would go to each of the stables and like the different worlds and pay attention to each of the horses, and it really built up that connection. A lot of the other videos on YouTube that I saw about Bella Sara was like the downfall or why it didn't work. I'm just here for a good time. Like, I had a lot of fun with it. I don't know why it didn't work. It appeals to me. In 2020, it was said that they were focusing on their app. I've tried to download this app so many times, it says it's not available in my region, and I've seen nobody within the last 2 years talking about it, so I don't even think the app exists anymore. I even tried a VPN, like I tried different regions, and it was just not coming up on the Apple Play Store. Before we do a deep dive into the online guide and the world of Bella Sara, I know what you're thinking. Why aren't you showing us your cards? You said when you were younger you had so many. Surely you still have them, right? I searched for these Bella Sara cards for 3 straight days. I tore apart my house and my finger. You can't see it, but there's a huge splinter in there. And by the time the 3 days were up, because I was so confident I could find them, I couldn't find fucking one. Then it was too late to even ship them. So I drove my ass around and I checked every toy store. I couldn't find anything. All I could find were nightmares. Bugs Bunny Torpedo Head? Wonderful. What I can only assume is the original Plague Rat, a jolly green giant that is miniature. The irony is not lost on me. And who can forget dump truck ass Yoda? As I was scrolling on TikTok and Tumblr doing research for this video, I saw people's collections in such pristine condition, and I just want to jump in a time machine and smack little Athena around.
What was that for?
Take care of your shit. I'm running out of time in this realm. 2019 will be the last good year. Now let's flip through this ultimate guide together. I'm so glad they still have this online. This book belongs to me. I love that one with the peacock feathers as hair. I remember that just like scratching an itch in my brain, and it still does.
God, she's amazing.
The story of Bella Sara is set in North of North, a vast magical continent not attached to any planet. That sounds like some shit I'd say while I'm high.
Not attached to any planet.
But this is amazing. It floats on a sea of light called Ouroboros, which links North of North to other realms. Flying creatures who know the way can fly through Ouroboros and cut come out in nearly any world they choose. So guys, I read ahead and I didn't realize how truly uncultured I was. I thought Bella Sara was one horse. So this is Sarah. You might think she's human just based on mere looks. No, she is the goddess of all horses.
Horse girl final boss.
Look at her freaking fit, bro. I'm gonna show up to a convention as her, and no one's gonna know who I am, but I'm gonna know. So it appears that Bella and her man Bello are the two main horses that Sarah really uplifted and like taught her ways. And there's also an evil force by the name of freaking feral, which I don't feel very good about because that's my whole brand, is being feral. I'm one of these basic bitches that is just looking at these dogs and being like,
I could change them. They're puppies. They're sweet.
I have no recollection of these magical friends. Tag yourself. All of them are somehow moods. Like, look at that guy in the corner just eating. Look at G-Force with wings. I love the magical creatures, and I'm very upset that I didn't know more about them. They had their own individual cards. Now, this is arguably the coolest part of the entire thing until me and Ben react to the movie together. We are going to be talking about each herd of horses. These are all the different types of horses, the species, if you will, the lessons we can learn from each. I thought there would be 5. Bitch, there are 11. The first herd is naturally herd Bella Sara. Every herd is actually descended from herd Bella Sara, so they are the OG. The legendary horse of this herd is Bella, and their whole message is that of wisdom, which is a good first pillar to have. The next herd is herd Shahazar. Their legendary horse is Fiona, and their pillar is creativity. Next up, we have herd Islander. I think this one might be my favorite because this is where all the water horses come from. Their legendary horse is Jewel, and these horses lead a life of generosity and kindness. As much as I adore herd Islanders, though, I'm not sure if I'd want to live there because what is that sea monkey thing? I'm not sure I trust that guy. We have herd Aristos. Their legendary horse is Nike, so I believe this is the one that's based on like the Greek mythology, and theirs is a quest for excellence, which seems kind of broad. They love learning new things. That kind of sounds like the wisdom of herd Bella Sara. Yeah, their slogan is flying ever higher.
They just seem competitive. I'm not sure if I'd vibe with them.
Next, we have herd Valeric. I'm sorry if I'm absolutely butchering these names. I think the only name I did well so far was the Greek one, so I'm glad those 8 years of Greek school went to good use. So anyway, herd Valeric's slogan is brave words, brave deeds, and their legendary horse is Thunder. They also live in the snow. Look at how fluffy this horse is. I want to give him a hug. Herd Sunflower's horse is, get this, Sunflower, and they are very involved in nature. They like to help things grow. Also, some of these designs, God, I'm obsessed. Herd Moonfairy is all about seeing people's inner truth, and there's more than what meets the eye. I feel like herd Moonfairy has some fire conspiracy theories. Herd Starlight is all about curiosity, which kind of reminds me of exactly what we were talking about before.
Herd Moonfairy is all about seeing people's inner truth.
But they live in volcanic peaks.
This horse is on fire.
Also, breaking news. I'm an idiot. Remember when I thought the Nike herd was the only ones that are Greek? This is called herd Pantheon, which literally includes Athena. Herd Pantheon strive for strength of body, mind, heart, and character. Is that not just literally everything? Herd Element is all about harmony. They pride themselves in having air horses, fire horses, water horses, and earth horses in order to work together to achieve their goals. Their goal being working together. And last up, we have herd Mustang, which is known for their commitment issues. I'm kidding. It just says they can't be tied down to like places or things. They're as free as the wind. And it's kind of cool that all the other herds are like, this is how we give back to the land. And I feel like herd Mustang is like, we live for ourselves. Kind of baller. Before we move on to watching the movie with Ben, I just need to briefly say, I didn't know there was a movie. All I knew about when I was younger was the trading cards and then the online world. But Bella Sara's merchandise expanded way beyond that. They have plushies. They have books. I need to find some of these books. They have a lot of other weird stuff. I saw on Tumblr they had, I gotta mention it because I don't know what they were thinking. They have underwear. Hello, Ben. You haven't been here for this whole video.
This whole video?
You haven't been here.
More?
What? E. Emma's wings. I don't like sand. It's grainy and gets everywhere. Or actually, no. I don't like sand. It's grainy. Because I'm a horse. She almost started singing words and then she was like, just kidding.
Uncle Morgan, I'd write us.
Oh, I love the way her mouth moves.
I've got to think of something.
She's not a bad singer. I'm so happy about that because I hate when they're like supposed to be kids that are good singers and then they get kids that can't fucking sing. And then I feel like an asshole.
The power.
Hope she buys you flowers. I hope she holds your hand. What is he doing? He's just like dabbing on the horse.
He is harnessing the powers of Bella Dabba.
Oh. Wow. He wrecked his shit.
Emma's mom wrote some mighty fine stories about it.
Is that Joe Biden?
No, calm! The flowers were for the party! You ruined the orchid! Boys, they ruin everything.
It was really one flower, it's fine.
I don't think that one flower is gonna make or break your party.
Vacation with Sarah.
That's literally Sarah from Bella Sara. She's the goddess of the horses.
Yes, I'm done with this dingy barn.
Calm! You ruin everything!
Every time this dude makes one mistake, she's like, you ruin everything. He's like, I'm sorry I dropped your book. Fucking leave! I wish you were gone instead of Mom. It's like, I literally just dropped a book.
Should I mark our trail with breadcrumbs so we can find our way home?
This isn't a fairy tale.
How is she still dismissing everything? Didn't like that book glow and she just got like a floating pendant?
Girl, you just witnessed a bunch of magical stuff happen.
She is an eternal pessimist.
Time to open my eyes.
That's so inspiring.
You think so?
No.
You just hear the voice of God.
Boy, you shouldn't have insulted her song. It came from the heart, bitch.
That was a dick move.
Magic words.
You literally had the exact same reaction I had. You're like, oh cool, wolves! I'm like, these are the bad guys. I'm like, really? But I like wolves. Ooh, that was kind of creepy actually.
She left the journal behind.
Now the wolves are gonna know all your secrets and steal your song. Damn, his nostrils are flaring relentlessly.
I guess they're werewolves.
I saw you in a picture with my mom.
I knew your grandmother as well. I've loved your family for a long, long time.
Girl, what's your skincare routine?
You are a Valkyrie.
I don't know what that is. Turn him into a good boy.
Aww.
Little puppy. He's so tiny! Yeah! Whoa, those are massive wings.
A horse named Wings should have wings, don't you think?
Consider my shadows forward.
What's that mean?
Foreshadowed.
Hey, check out these duds.
Come here. I gotta show you something.
I don't give a shit about your clothes.
Wings has wings!
Oh wow, cool fucking shirt. My horse is a Pegasus now. Wait, his horse can't do that.
Wait.
Soot can't do that.
Comb's just sitting there like, alright, I guess I'll walk.
Let me give Soot a little boost.
Whoa!
Whoa!
It's Soot, and then he ended up being a fire horse?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. How did I not see that coming?
Butt lovers, I sure hope you enjoyed this journey. The lore is so deep. I certainly missed out on chunks, but I just wanted to reminisce along with you, and I hope you had a great time. Stay safe out there, spread your wings, and fly. Bye!